Hey, what's poppin', avocados and lamingtons? It's your favorite supreme leader, Cameron. And today we'll bring you a LeBron James build. As you guys know, LeBron James has been one of the most dominant players in the NBA for a long time. And today we're going to be covering him in Miami Heat. This is prime athleticism LeBron James. This is villain LeBron James. This is angry LeBron James. With this build, you're going to be blocking everyone. You're going to be the greatest slasher on the court. Absolutely 100% dominant. But before we get into the video, guys, comment down below which is your favorite LeBron. Cleveland, Miami, Lakers, LeBron. Whichever one you guys prefer to watch the most, comment that down below. Also, if you guys want high quality NBA or NBA 2K phone cases, check out bballcases.com. So you guys can even copy yourself a LeBron James phone case over there. There'll be a link in the description. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, we're in the MyPlayer builder right here. Name LeBron James, position small forward, hand, I believe LeBron is right-handed. Nope, LeBron is actually left-handed, however he shoots with his right hand. So I'm going to go right-handed just because if he shoots with his right, then we want our 2K player to shoot with our right hand like LeBron James. So the only thing the handedness really affects is the only thing that handed really affects is which hand you shoot with. So that's why we're going to go handed to the right. Jersey number 6, as it's Miami Heat LeBron James, and we're going to click continue. Now moving on to our pie charts, we're going to go down to this defensive and slashing pie chart. So this pie chart right here is a fairly accurate LeBron James pie chart, as it's going to give us incredibly good finishing stats, as well as it's going to be super athletic, and it can do a little bit more than a pure slasher. You guys also know that LeBron James, especially in Miami, was known for his chase down blocks, okay? 2K's been giving him Hall of Fame chase down badges for a long time, so it'd be kind of disrespectful to disregard his defense, as LeBron James is a very good defender when he wants to be. So we're gonna click continue, guys. If you guys want today's LeBron James build, I already have a video on that. That is the playmaking slasher build. Now for our physical profile, we're gonna go to the vertical and strength pie chart, which is this one right here. Now, the reason we're going this vertical and strength pie chart is because you guys know LeBron James can jump out of the gym. He's also incredibly strong, but he's never necessarily been the fastest player. He's not slow by any means, but he's definitely dominant when it comes to strength and vertical. So that's why we're going this pie chart right here. Now, first things first, we're going to max out our finishing stats just like this, and then move this up just a little bit. Actually, no, we won't even worry about post hooks. So as you guys can see, we're maxed out our shot close, maxed out our driving layup, maxed out our driving dunk, and maxed out our standing dunk. And you guys don't even need to take a stat off anything, because if you do, you're going to lose them 22 finishing badges. Now we're going to move over to playmaking, upgrade our ball handling, upgrade our passing accuracy, and then just upgrade our post moves until we have 10 playmaking badges. Then we're going to go to our defense and pretty much just max out everything that we can. I'm going to take a couple stats off post moves so that we can max out our offensive rebounding, and then put one more stat into post moves. So we're right here, we've got 22 finishing badges, 1 shooting badges, 9 playmaking badges, and 22 defensive badges. Now the reason we haven't maxed out our shooting or done anything to our shooting is because we're still limited with a 55 3-point shot. And with this build, you're not really trying to, let's be honest, you're LeBron James, you're trying to dunk on everyone, you're trying to run the floor. Shooting is not something that you're going to be looking to do with this build. If you guys can't do anything, then your option is to backdoor cut and get the alley-oop, okay? So as you guys can see, we're going to click continue. LeBron James is probably defined, I would say. Defined or built. Yep, we'll go built. Go 6'8". LeBron James is actually listed at 6'9", but he's always been 6'8". So we're going to go 6'8". And now for the weight, LeBron James is listed at 250 pounds. So we're going to go to 250 pounds. For some reason, the weight does not actually affect the vertical, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But if we go up to 251 pounds, and we actually get a +1 on strength, then we're going to click continue to our wingspan, and LeBron James is listed to have an 84.3-inch wingspan. So if we go down by one, then we actually lose some stats around driving dunk and driving layup, but we do get +1 strength. So we're just going to go to the 85-inch wingspan. It's close enough. It's close enough to LeBron James's real wingspan. And with this build, we're looking at an 88 standing dunk, 89 driving dunk, 77 driving layup, 90 shot close, with a 75 perimeter defense, 77 interior defense, 73 lateral quickness, 76 steals, 76 blocks, 78 offensive rebounding, and 79 defensive rebounding. However, if we were to max out our wingspan, which is what I would do if we're making this build for real, at 90 inches, then all of our defensive stats go up pretty dramatically. We get a 95 standing dunk and a 92 driving dunk. Our strength does take a bit of a hit, but because we're 6'8", we're gonna be running like that point guard to like small forward position on the park anyway. So we're gonna be coming up against a lot of guards. So that 88 strength is gonna be more than optimal to just bully everyone. And you're looking at an 89 vertical and 88 strength. So yeah, you guys are going to be dunking on pretty much everyone. If we go back to 85 inches, then we are looking at a 93 strength. So just pick what you want to do. If you're trying to build a build accurate to LeBron James, then go for the 85-inch wingspan or 84-inch wingspan. But this is going to give you all the contact dunk animations in the game. So with 89 driving dunk, you're pretty much chilling when it comes to animations. Obviously, then click continue, and I would go slashing takeover. You could go lockdown takeover. Lockdown takeover is very, very good this year, and people do get scared when that lockdown takeover activates, but slashing takeover is going to be way more fun. You guys get contact dunks, so you can be dunking on everyone. Okay, so for LeBron James's finishing badges, obviously we get 22 badges, so we have a large variety of choice. Obviously this says 30, but just ignore it. We're just going to go for 22 badges. So first things I would do is obviously Contact Finisher Hall of Fame, Giant Slayer Hall of Fame, and Relentless Finisher Hall of Fame. I think these are absolutely essentials if you guys want to get contact dunk animations in NBA 2K21, so that's why I'm putting them on. And then I'd also probably go Slithery Finisher and Fancy Footwork as essential badges as well. And now you have 2 more badges to decide what you want to do with. So you can either go like Pro Touch Silver, Consistent Finisher Silver, or even Acrobat Silver, or maybe you could downgrade Fancy Footwork to a Silver and go Pro Touch Silver as well. But it's really up to you guys. That's like what I would recommend doing, what I would do if this was MyPlayer. If I was making this LeBron James build, then this is what I would do. Fancy Footwork Hall of Fame, Contact Finisher Hall of Fame, Giant Slayer. Fancy Footwork, I just really like. It just gives you such nice hop step animations. I think it's just a very, very nice badge. Okay, so moving on to the playmaking badges. Now, obviously, this LeBron James build only has 9 playmaking badges. However, this says we have 30, so we're just going to stick to the 9. First things first, obviously, as I said, we want that gold quick first step to be as fast as possible. I think that's an absolute must. Then I'd probably chuck 1 on unpluckable, 1 on tight handles, 1 on stop and go, 1 on downhill, 1 on dimer, and that leaves us with 1 more badge, which I really think you can do whatever you want. I'm probably going to upgrade dimer or downhill to silver. I would just be switching these 2 around depending on how you're feeling. Maybe Lob City Passer or something like that. But I think this is pretty accurate to LeBron James. Obviously, LeBron James is very, very fast on the downhill. However, you do not want to be getting stripped too much. So you want to keep that unpluckable, tight handles on. All these badges just don't help you run the point a little better. Stop and go. Don't be sleeping on bronze stop and go, okay? It's going to give you so many nice little boost animations that will help you get into the paint, all those kinds of things. Gold quick first step obviously is a must, okay? When you're off that gold quick first step, you're going to be a lot faster than you might think you are. Dimer in LeBron James, in my opinion, is an absolute must. When you guys notice, okay, you guys are going to be dunking a lot of people in this build. Once you get a few contact dunks, you start seeing a lot of people collapse on you in the paint. Once you see a lot of people start collapsing on you in the paint, just kick it out and you get dimes with Dimer. Okay, so with this LeBron James build, you pretty much have no chance of actually hitting a shot. So you may as well go for slippery off ball. Okay, this is going to give you nicer off ball animations, which you're actually going to be able to use when getting to like the rack off the cut. So if you go for a quick cut and then your teammate throws you an alley-oop, slithery finish is going to help you, or like slithery off ball is going to help you there. So you may as well go for slithery off ball bronze. Okay, so this prime LeBron James build, it's got 22 defensive badges. This is part lockdown, part defender. So we got 22 badges to experiment with. We can get Hall of Fame badges. Obviously this has 30, but just ignore it. Clamps Hall of Fame, I would recommend, just as a general rule, if you guys are getting a lot of defensive badges, Clamps Hall of Fame is just one of those badges that I always recommend, as well as Intimidator. Okay, these are probably your two primary defensive badges. This is for contest and this is for perimeter defense. Now we've still got a ton of badges left, so here's where for LeBron James, okay, you got to go Hall of Fame chase down artist. It's not LeBron if you don't have Hall of Fame chase down artist. It's pretty much his badge. And then I'd probably go silver rim protector, silver rebound chaser, silver pickpocket, silver pogo stick. LeBron can guard the post, okay, so I'd probably go bronze. Post move lockdown, maybe like a bronze box or something. You guys know LeBron gets them triple doubles. That's really your 22 defensive badges. So I think this is like a pretty decent spread, especially like for any type of build. It's like kind of a tall lockdown. But I think this is probably most accurate to LeBron, if we're being honest. If I wasn't trying to make a LeBron build, I'd probably take off chase down artist, post moving lockdown, and I'd probably stick that on like a pogo stick and rim protector. I'd probably take off box, and I might put some points on interceptor and pick dodger. That's our 22 badges. This is what I'd probably do if I was trying to be serious about the badges, but obviously it's LeBron James, so you need that Hall of Fame chase down artist. But either way, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Prime LeBron James build video. Okay, Prime LeBron James was a beast. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like and subscribe button, and I'm out. See ya.